This might be the most important Bitcoin video I've ever made on this channel. I'm going to show you exactly where I believe the future price action of Bitcoin is going and why from a wave structure point of view. We did have a capitulation and instant recovery of this wave. I see many are already getting extremely bullish. I get it. I understand. But I'm seeing something different on the charts. I don't think we're going to go down forever. But I think we will have time before a decision is made. I'm going to sneeze real quick. No cuts. No outtakes. One take. Let's get into it. Starting on the macro. I've had this exact chart for the longest time. I've shown it to you. Oh, I'm dying. I've shown it to you in many videos. This was 2 months ago, over 2 months ago, where I posted this, and it was in previous videos before that, showing this exact structure. Before we even broke this trend line, I showed a wave 4 taking place on this trend line, messing around on this trend line, capitulation, dropping down for a wave 5 to finish out an overall A wave to the downside. And how did that play out? Well, here's our wave 4 dancing on this trend line, capitulation wave to the downside for a wave 5. Guys, the macro is very, very easy. It's very, very simple. I'm a trader. I'm going to trade the hourly, the 4-hour swing trades on the smaller time frames, the ups and downs. But the macro daily, weekly time frame is very simple. And if you did not sell up here, you know, that's your own fault. You live and you learn. If it's our first cycle, it is what it is. But the signs were evident. The signs were there. And especially down in here, the signs were there. So, you know, I'm not going to sit here and hold a short from the highs for months and months and months and sitting in a short position. That's just not how I trade. That's, you know, those crypto style trades. It's just not realistic. I'm sorry. This is not how traders operate. You know, for swing, extremely long holds, spot positions, sure, looking at the macro makes sense to get a sense of bias and where direction is. Yeah, looking at the macro makes sense, but I'm more concerned with the smaller time frames and how we're getting there. The macro is simple, guys, but this really breaks it down. I'm expecting a retest of this trend line. Guys, these trend lines do not mean anything to me. They mean absolutely nothing except for where liquidity will pile in at, build up at, areas of interest. From a technical standpoint, guys, they're imaginary lines. They really are. They're meaningless. But we can play these lines because of retail traders playing these lines, right? So looking for a corrective move to basically retest this, guys. And I have shown this chart again. This is nothing new. I've had this on the daily chart in Discord. Where we at? This has been the daily chart right here forever, unchanged. I didn't even move this box. We got the capitulation. Didn't touch anything, right? So, you know, obviously if we're going to adjust this and tweak this to be perfect, I would pull this down here with this wave 5 down here. I do expect one more slight low to get put in, which we're going to go over in a second. Make sure you watch the whole video, guys. Make sure you watch the whole video. But ultimately getting this ABC or some corrective variety to the upside and then continuation to the downside. I see many already assuming once we find bottom here that, hey, that's it, that looking at cycles in the past, we just have a capitulation wave. Once we find bottom, we're you know, get some accumulation and then we're off to the races. No. Unless something different happens here, unless we get more of a push to the downside in a bigger way, pullback and continuation, I can maybe get a sharp WXY. I hate it. I don't like it. But this to me is a starting wave all freaking day. An impulsive wave. It will be followed high probabilities by another impulsive wave after a corrective phase. Again, end of 2026 into 2027, guys. I've been very vocal about this. I've stated this many and many times on all of my macro analysis for the longest time. Again, this video was 2 months ago, and you can go back through all of my videos, guys. The macro is going to be showing you this. All right. The macro's simple. The macro's easy. The signs were there. Looking at indicators, looking at whatever you want to look at. It does not matter. It's very simple, very straightforward. And now to break this down even further, guys, if you are worried about missing a monster move to the upside or to the downside even, or to the downside, I have one thing to say, guys. We're going to have some kind of consolidation before these big moves happen. It's going to happen. So down in here, we had this massive capitulation and deviation out of this range. This is well far away. This is not just a manipulation out of the range looking to reverse. This is a clear, decisive move to the downside out of this range. This does not just correct and whip straight back like this. It will not, okay? You will have opportunities to get in. And I'm going to break down the smaller time frames and what I'm seeing here as possibilities, as we quite literally are trading this, guys. I'm in a long position right now. I'm watching out for a quick move to the downside on the smaller time frames. If you guys want to trade this stuff, Blowfin's the best non-KYC. Everyone's jumping on the Blowfin train, and it's about time. We've been on them for years now, and I make sure they get you the best bonuses, 10% cash back, up to $9,400 in trading rewards. This isn't just a new user rewards. This is all of the Chart Junkies traders. Anytime, anybody who's signed up with affiliates, you get access to all of our bonuses. Every single one that I get for you. Make sure you sign up, linked below, or code Chart Junkies if you want to give them a try. Available globally, the #1 non-KYC exchange, and they have been our main exchange for years. Finally, everyone's realizing how good they are and jumping on them and promoting them, and it's about time we give you the best products. I have a duty to give you guys the best exchanges and the best products. No scam exchanges around here. Hell no. Looking for a consolidation range down here. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent there. It's my bad. And I have a good feeling of how this is probably going to play out. So let's shift gears down to the smaller time frames. We're just going to hop on the 4-hour. And what I want to see here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want a deep wave 4 here. I wanted to see this deep wave 4 up here. We didn't get it. It kept capitulating to the downside. I'm still looking for this deep wave 4, and absolutely nothing has changed. Zero. Nothing has changed for me with tracking this impulse to the downside, except when are we going to bounce? When are we going to bounce? When are we going to bounce? There it is. Okay, now we can track a wave 4. It's very simple, guys. It really is. Our wave 2 was very shallow, which leads me to believe there's more of a chance, and obviously with this type of bounce, a high likelihood of a deep wave 4 if we're going to get another push to the downside, if we're going to get an impulse. The market can do whatever it wants, guys. The market can say, screw it, we took liquidity, let me just go, and then let's start working our way to the upside here. Again, this will take time. There will be opportunities to long. There will be other trades. But the higher probability play is that an impulsive wave will finish to the downside. We will have some type of bounce from there, and eventually, essentially put in some kind of a range down here that I kind of showed you right here. Just how it would look from a wave structure point of view is a 4 into a 5, sweep the lows really quick, have everyone think we're going to keep nuking, and we get a quick bounce and recovery, consolidation, and then we start working our way to these upper zones in here, to this liquidity up in here, even 100K, right? You're going to hear signs that, everybody who's clearly in their first cycle of crypto and trading is going to say that the bottom is in. This is going to new all-time highs, and we're gonna zoom. There's going to be some kind of news that comes out, some bullish activity. It's very predictable at this point, and it's going to be nothing more than kind of a distribution in here before we get the actual true capitulation wave to the downside. So we have an impulse into some type of corrective variation into a absolute destructive capitulation wave to the downside. Everyone should be excited about these opportunities in here, ready for these trades in here. And if you subscribe to this channel, you will be on the right side of things. If you want to check out Discord, our VIP premium Discord is the best Elliott wave trading, Bitcoin leverage trading. We trade it all though. Discord, I will stand by that wholeheartedly. Come join us. Come say what's up. The link for that is pinned below in the first comment. The link for Blowfin is pinned below in the first comment. Make sure you check them out. Like the video if you got something out of this. I will see you guys in the next one. Trade safe. I love you. Peace.